How do you get yourself put together? When you realize that you are living for a purpose, you do not have to, or there is a reason for your existence. And so you cannot allow just anything to deprive you of that. So you look out for how you can do that actively. And so if you have to let go of the past pains, heal from them, so that more and more you can be fulfilling and achieving your reason for existence, that becomes your focus. So you don't just live a fragmented life. You begin to mend, you begin to put yourself together, all right, so that um, you are restored to wholeness by your active involvement in your own life, so that you can contribute to others, you can contribute to your world, you can give of your benefits, of your essence to others. Now, living out purpose and living with passion also fuels resilience and inner power. It will fuel your resilience, your ability to be able to bounce back from setbacks, from difficulties, from failures, seeming failures, from limitations. Okay? Why? Because when your purpose is is in place, when you have a clear purpose, you actually have a strong resolve to do the things you are doing. So if it seems like one way didn't work, you do not remain there, or you do not just throw in. You get back to the drawing board, you get back and put yourself in the position to get things done, right? So you want to build resilience, you want to have inner power, inner fortitude to rise, to bounce back, to keep going in the midst of all difficulty, in the midst of challenges and all that. Look out for purpose, or begin to attach purpose to things. So I encourage my students, for instance, don't just come to school, don't just come to class and go out every time. Attach a reason to what you're doing for each course. So I tell them, you might not need the content of that course particularly for any job or whatever, but every course you attend and every course you get engaged in has a contribution it makes into your life, the life you are living, all right? Even if it's not in the present, in the future, you never know. And so attach that reason for what you do. You want to make impact. Why do you want to make impact? Attach a reason to it. You want to go to school, you've seen a course you want to take. Why particularly do you want to do that? What would it serve? People come to me and probably they're at a point in life, they started off something and they want to give up on it. One thing I do is to always take them back to, why did you start this? So sometimes if they're able to connect with it and is strong, it gets them back fueled. If not, then you can sit there and begin to reflect and attach deep reasons to what you started earlier, and it gets you fueled up. All right. So this would also help you build sustainable, courageous momentum. You keep moving, you keep adding on bit by bit, a step after the other, block upon block. You should become aware of why you are living. Understand first that you're living, or you have a purpose for living. And for everything you are doing, attach a reason, a strong, constructive reason to it. It helps you to keep living and bouncing back, keeping on, being in the journey, not just falling and remaining there. You would also be able to impact authentically. We see a lot of people who are out there trying to do many things, and some of them end up shifting totally from who they are and what their beliefs are, so that they can be validated, they can please, they can fit in some way. But hey, if you attach the right reasons, the strong reasons, and know the purpose for which you do the things you do, and for the life you are living particularly, you do not just shift and do anything. You would actually gain a lot of depth. You go deep within, find what is true to you, find your truth, and leave them out unapologetically. You don't just shift, break yourself so that people will be pleased with you, because you know that in the midst of that, you do not have that sense of meaning and satisfaction. Every one of us craves for significance, and your significance actually lies, and your worth lies in who you are, and then from there what you are contributing. If you are contributing from who you really are, from your place of truth, you're making the impact. You're not fragmenting yourself. So you would serve from truth, not just to follow trends, to impress, to perform, to show off out there that there's something happening, while you sit in and then you're crying, you're brooding, you feel broken, fragmented. All right. I said it earlier that purpose actually helps you to mend the fragmentations, the brokenness. Okay. And so if you want to live and impact really, and not just follow trends and please and rely on validations to have that sense of belonging, to have that sense of worth, that sense of significance, you need to find you. You need to find why you as a person exist. So yes, I work where I work in my workplace, and I have other colleagues. Okay, so let's do this, let's do that. And I am not here for what you are here for. I am not here to do what you think you're here to do. I have a reason, and so I'm focused. For that matter, the way I attend to my work probably is different. The way I attend to my students and relate is very different. That is me. So, hey, find you, find your truth, find why you are living and live it out. Find your essence, okay? Create it or build it inside you, get in touch with it, and allow it to flow out, right? And then when you are also living out purpose, and you're actually living with passion, doing what really fuels you, you attract the right kind of people. You attract authentic people, authentic relationships. Okay, so you do not just deprive yourself, deny yourself, avoid your truth so that you be accepted. You are living you, and so the people who become comfortable with you, who decide to relate with you, do that from that place of, hey, this is you. I was sharing with one dear student today about how you shouldn't just live anyway, see what people are doing and do them. You would be attracting people who are there, okay, because of something you are doing, you are doing, and you are not. And so the day you begin to live out a truth, you would lose those people, right? So I shared, if you hold space for yourself, if you hold space for your truth, I mean, with time, people would fight, would resist you from the beginning. They would look at you a certain way. Some would, especially your loved ones. Sometimes if you have always allowed them to violate your boundaries, violate you, and you're just pleasing them, people are excited with that. Now, when you begin to hold space for yourself, to protect your energy, to protect your peace, a lot of times the people who react the most are the people closest to us. Okay. So there are times we just want to, oh, because we don't want to offend or displease them, we keep denying our truth. But it's the same way your space will be occupied by other people. The space won't be held in the universe for you. I've shared this before. So you need to begin to hold space for yourself, and everything begin to adjust. The loved ones, with time, they would adjust. People would adjust. Okay, so I have people telling, oh, you're just funny. You're not correct because you're telling the truth. Some will start by reacting because they want to impose their opinions on you, and they want to show you how to do it, but without shouting, from just a place of calm, coolness. You establish that boundary and that space and hold space for yourself. everything ends up giving way. Things will give way, people will give way, and your energy would be purified. Your space will be expanded. All right. So the more you hold space for yourself, the more the universe makes space for you to occupy. So don't just live to please people. You want to build a legacy, not just live a lifestyle that would fade with you, but you want to live and allow your contributions to outlive you. You cannot do anything but begin to look out for reason, purpose, and live it out. So you don't just keep trying everything. From the beginning, for a lot of people, you may find something to begin with, and then you begin to shift. The purpose becomes clearer. You shift till you get to where you know this is it. All right. And you contribute to something greater than you. So it outlives you. You may be long gone, so you've had people who have lived and they are gone, but we still mention their names. We still make reference to them. We still, some people in our lives, remember them and we're like, wow, this person contributed this and that to my life or to our community, whatever. So you want to build a legacy, all right, not just enjoy mere success, but live out significantly. Find your truth, find that purpose, find the very reason for which you are living, and live it out. Okay. Then when you do that, you also allow people to begin to live, liberate them to live. All right. So you realize how it's difficult when you are in maybe within an audience. It's a large room, and maybe okay, you are called or people are called to move forward. If there's nobody getting up, or you need to raise your hands to either ask a question or something, it's usually difficult. You may hesitate, but immediately one person, two, three. So for those of us who go to church, you go, a very wonderful song is being sung and you feel like dancing, but everybody is seated, right? So you don't want to be the only one up and dancing, so it's difficult. But when you realize that one, two, three, four, five people, 10, 20 are up, it becomes easier to get up and begin to dance. So what am I saying? When you are able to find your truth and you begin to live it, you liberate other people to begin to live out their truth. That is one of the contributions you are making. It's a great impact that for living out and shining your light. You shine on other people's path and permit them and liberate them to begin to shine too. Probably there are people living by you who just need you to be sparked up so that they could also spark. So you see, it's important and it's wonderful to live out what you were made to live, what you were made for. Find it, begin to live it, right? Life is happening, and my question to you is it happening to you or for you? That determines if you would be able to rise and pick up your essence and build it within you. It's already there, all right? Pick it up and begin to live it out. Life is happening. So answer my question. Is it to you? So usually when it's happening to you, you feel like a victim, like everything is just hitting you here and there. But when you see life as happening for you, then whatever is happening, whatever is coming to you, you pick it up and you make the most of it. So today, make up your mind that you are going to see life as happening for you and not just to you. So that whatever hits you, whatever comes, you pick it up and you make the most of it. Stones are being thrown at you, pick them up and build a wall, build the bridge, whatever it is, and then you can cross to the other side.